What's up, guys? Welcome to the Great Amalgamation. This is Amalganation News. Story 1.
So, to continue the Star Wars sort of sad news, LucasArts is done developing games and will just be used as a licensed name. Disney shut it down, laid off a ton of employees, though they did say that they have done great work, and what great work they have done. Not gonna list it all, but you know, all the Star Wars games, Curse of Monkey Island, some other stuff. So now they will be outsourcing getting their games from different developers, which could mean good things. It's sad to see the development team of LucasArts go, but at the same time, new blood coming in to do something, to create something that I'm assuming they love, because everybody loves Star Wars. Unless you like Star Trek, and then you can go to hell. Story 2!
Alright, Story 2. The Ouya has finally been getting reviewed. Most people know it from its Kickstarter funding, where it shot over its goal, and people were like, oh my god, I get to play my Google phone games on my TV! And you get to play your Google phone games on your TV. So far the review is not good. Not very good at all. It's a small cube, which we knew, and it's essentially a semi-powerful Android phone that's not a phone. It's got a controller, from what I've heard. The plating can pop off the controller. It takes 2 AA batteries, but not that well made, because the sticks will actually get caught on the upper lip as you're playing. So the controller does not feel good in your hands. It's essentially just a 360 controller with Ouya written on the face buttons instead of X, Y, B, A, which can be disheartening because A is where B normally is. So when a game says press A to continue and you press O, you feel stupid and you go forward instead of backward. The other minor problem with the Ouya is, while it is a reskinning of Android 4.1, it's not that pretty at this iteration. It is not that good looking, not that well made of an interface just yet. The look and colors are great, but it just seems to feel broken as you're going through it. Hopefully this will get better, because one of the selling points of the Ouya was that it was hackable and upgradable, and I don't see that as that good of a thing, but hopefully updates coming along will make it a better system than it is currently. So it's $100. So it's what you expect from a console that you paid $100 for. The other thing is, the games are meant to be played on your phone, on a small device you can hold in your hand. They're not that good looking when you scale those graphics up onto your TV. Kinda look ugly. By kinda, I mean they really look ugly. They were not meant to be played on a screen that big. Story 3.
One more source to confirm that the Xbox will always be on. Unfortunately, I don't like this. I'm not a fan of the idea. We saw that it didn't really work with SimCity, and they're still convinced that on a console it's going to work. And I disagree. And on a side note, to go with this news, Sony has put out a press release stating that you will not need the PS4 to be always online, something that would seem to put Sony ahead of Microsoft in the next generation of consoles, at least to people like me. Story 4!
Now, Roger Ebert is famous for reviewing movies and is generally well-respected, was well-respected in his field when it came to his movie reviews. In the gaming community, he kind of caught a lot of flack because he said that gaming could never be as artistic as movies, but we're okay with him saying that because he was old. Story 5.
So for those who have been living under a rock and don't know, Borderlands put out a new DLC, no new maps, but a new Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, which is insanely awesome, and also, for those who have been dying and waiting, 11 more levels to raise your level cap, which is just fantastic. You can take the dust off those old characters that you've been waiting to play that were already level 50 and start kicking ass again. Or dying a lot.
Alright, upcoming games. First off, Age of Empires 2 HD Edition. because this way you can kill other countries in pretty colors. And next is Guacamelee.
Guacamelee.
Guacamelee. It's for the PS3 and Vita. Sounds delicious and painful at the same time. Next is Age of Wushu, also on the PC. I don't know what it is, but I hope it's like Age of Empires. It comes out on April 10th.
This has been The Great Amalgamation, and you have been watching The Great Amalganation. Hopefully, we fed you intellectually.
With Guacamelee.
Guacamelee!
Like, comment, subscribe, share.